Hello everyone, welcome to Technology World Education, and today we are going to start class 11th chapter 1, the living world. So the first point we are going to see here is life. So basically what is life? Life is the unique gift of nature which is having a complex organization. Complex organization means expressed through chemical reactions. In the NCERT textbook, it's given that growth, development, responsiveness, adaptation, reproductions are the quiet lifestyle is the property of life. So basically, what we can say as a growth. Growth is seen in both living and non-living. But life is considered to be only living. So how we can say growth is a unique feature of life? We can't say growth is a unique feature of life because if you take example of mountain, so mountain can also grow with the help of excessive pressure of the tectonic plates, depositions of some materials on its upper surface, and this property is called accretion. Okay, but in case of living beings, organism grow. For example, this is a man whose height will increase. Firstly, he will be a child. Then he will be converting into a teenage boy. After this, he will convert into an adult to grand adult, and after grand adult to again child. No, he will reproduce a child, and this cycle will again continue, and this grand adult will die. So this complete process is called lifespan. Okay? The second one is development. When the genus and species, we will see in our later modules, Homo sapiens. This is a scientific name of humans who are believed to originated on the earth before Christ era. After developing, the development took place inside them. They developed claws, discovered fire, and we are seeing the today's world. These all things are only given by the life development. The next point we are going to see is responsiveness. Here a question is asked in your NCERT textbook: is coma patient is giving responsiveness or what? Is the term to be living or non-living? So we can't say anything because a coma patient is living as well as non-living. Because non-living in the sense he can't respond the external environment, and living in the sense his body's internal organs are working. For example, he is breathing, the food is being digested, and many more. Adaptation. No person can be alive without adaptation. Here we are talking about persons as well as the animals, plants, anything they can't survive without adaptation. As we are adapted to this climate, so if we are going to Antarctic region, we can't live this much happily. If you are bringing any Antarctic animal or person in our region, so he or she may not live here properly. So adaptation is also termed to as life. The last thing is reproduction. So a basic line must remember the reproduction, that is, reproduction can be also termed as growth, because if you are taking the example of unicellular organism, so it also divide, reproduce and also grow. Because if we taking examples of unicellular organisms, if you are taking example of unicellular organism, so in this case, if you are taking example amoeba, so amoeba will divide in two parts. So we can say this process as reproduction. Which reproduction? A sexual method of reproduction. But the growth is also same, because the number is increasing from 1 to 2. So growth is also same. The two terms must be remembered here, that is protoplasmic and ectoplasmic. So the protoplasmic is termed to be living matter, and the next term is ectoplasmic. This means non-living matter. Okay? The two terms more must be remembered, to that is biochemical reactions. The next term also remember must be, that is biochemical reaction. So this consists of two things: catabolism, anabolism. Catabolism means breaking down of substances. Anabolism means addition of substances. So for anabolism, example is photosynthesis, and for catabolism, example is respiration. So for today, it's enough. Tomorrow we will be following the other things.